Good morning. Like a hot mess.
When they train for a while, it goes something like this. I am a consistently profitable day trader. I obey all my rules. I hold winning trades and lock in substantial profits. I'm a multi-million-dollar trader. I have ice water for blood. I execute without fear. No FOMO.
Let's see what's going on. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I think I'm on time. I'm going to start with. Let me see if I can shrink my screen. I don't think I can. Just keep it like that then. Okay, so I'm going to start this morning. Good morning and welcome to the live. My name is Carolyn Savage and I am a day trader. I've been day trading. It'll be 5 years this in a few months. That means I've been going for a minute. And I never taken any breaks either. So let me turn this music down a little bit. Okay, so while this, I always listen to lo-fi or something while I trade. So while this is on, I'm gonna write in my journal, buy the rumor, sell the news. This is my daily journal that I write in. I write about my emotions before I trade. I personally am a very emotional person, so I have to always write it out because I will take it out on the market. And let me put this down. Um, I will take it out on the market. I'll take it out on myself. I'll get upset at myself if I don't trade right that day or something. So I always write out my thoughts, see how I'm feeling. That's why I want you guys to start getting in a routine of doing before I even look at the market. Then I go to the journal first. So if you have a journal or you have something to write on, just go ahead and write like what's your thoughts, how you feeling this morning, and then if you have my journal, and you can grab this journal, it's in my bio in this YouTube description. But if you have my journal, then it has rules I will obey today. So I write that down. There's 5 different ones. And I always say I will obey my stop. And then, so then things I will work on today. So whatever I didn't do yesterday, then I'm going to put it down and say what the things I need to work on today. So, and if you've never taken a trade or you're just working on, your education, so you could just write out how you're feeling that morning and then what you want to work on for education wise.
I'm a multi-million-dollar trader. I have ice water for blood. I execute without fear. No FOMO.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna be quiet for a minute. So if you don't hear me talking, then I'm writing. I got the sniffles too today. What's the day today? The 19th? 20th. It's 20. Okay.
I'm a multi-million-dollar trader. I have ice water for blood. I execute without fear. No FOMO. When they train for a while, it goes something like this. I am a consistently profitable day trader. I obey all my rules. I hold winning trades and lock in substantial profits. I'm a multi-million-dollar trader. I have ice water for blood. I execute without fear.
Oh, hello. If you just came into the live, my name is Carolyn Savage. I'm a day trader, and on my channel, I always talk about journaling and trading psychology. So I'm writing in my day trading journal that I write in every time I trade. And so just right now, my thoughts and then how I'm going to proceed for the day. And then the next thing I'm going to look over is the day trading playbook journal. So I just have a couple of things before me. I'm going to start showing my hands so you can see it later, but probably by next week I'll start showing what I am actually, what I have before me. So I'm basically showing you how I trade and what my routine is. And so how you go about trading, at least I think at least 11 in this market, about 11 trades per day to like 30 trades a day. Sometimes I can get up to 60, but not lately. And if you have any questions, sorry, I'm gonna see if I think you can put them in the chat. We'll see. I gotta get used to this setup that I got right now. Let's see. Sorry, I got the sniffles for sure this morning. I obey all my rules. I hold winning trades and lock in substantial profits. I'm a multi-million-dollar trader. I have ice water for blood. I execute without fear. No phone. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let me keep writing in here. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, so far I've had a green week, and I feel like I've been doing good and following my rules. I think that's so important. So I always put obey my stop. So rules I will obey my stop. Obey my stop, and I always say I need to be patient. I do. I am. I'm getting so much better. That's my rule number 25, my rule number 16. And then I have this too. You guys can grab this if you want to. A copy of this is my Savage Money Trading. That's the name of my business. But trading rules. So I'm going to laminate this or make it larger, but you can put it on a wall or something. But these are my main rules that I need to obey. Obey my stop loss. Have ice water for blood. If you're going to day trade a lot, you just got to be able to move on to the next trade. And so stay in the trade longer, going my way, number 27. Get out of a losing trade faster. I'm going to write that one down because just in case. Today is Free Fall Friday, so you got to be careful on the way the market moves today. So get out of a losing trade faster. Get out of a losing trade faster. So sometimes I have a stop loss, but I can see like it just taking too long to get to where my take profit is. Then I'll get out of the trade. So things I can work on today is I'm going to just make sure I am watching market structure and make sure it's not trading sideways and I'm in a trade. Structure. Okay, so that's that journal. I'm done writing in that, and then like I said, I always just look over my rules. So that's why I want you guys to start getting that routine. Is like we said, look over your rules, your day trading rules that you will obey every day, and then you have some kind of consistency. I also have a journal that I had, another journal that I just log my trades. So every trade that I make, I write that down. So, okay, so we're going to move to this one, and then we're going to look at the scanner. Okay, so we're going to look at the scanner. Let me know if you can't hear me or something. So, just coming in from BIAF has been hot for a couple of about a week, I think. BioAffinity, it's a company for big pharma. So they had some news last week, and then they just had some more. I think they had some more news yesterday. So what I want to do is, if I'm going to look at a stock to trade, I want to make sure it has some news for that day. This was yesterday's. So shares are down during Thursday's pre-market session. Over the last week, the stock has surged by more than 100%. Follows the release of the clinical case study. So there's a case study. I think this is the CyPath for lung diseases. So that's what had been going on. And then so there was a high in this morning, 6:55. So I'm gonna look at that. So I don't know if I'll trade this or not. Let me see what it's up by, because I want to make sure it's up by a certain amount of percentage. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm just gonna, on this channel, I'm gonna probably just go live. I'm not gonna promise you live every day or anything like that. So I'm gonna go live. So put the notification on. So it's kind of random sometimes. It could be Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday, but I might just end up just going live once a week instead of trying to go all the time. So anyway, so I'm gonna close that out, and then I'm gonna see what percentage this is up now, because it's not. I don't think it's up by very much. What was it? Yesterday's close at 297, so maybe up by 10% or something like that. I might have to. Oh, I didn't know I had this on. Okay, it's up by 14.15%. So for my criteria, I don't think that it's up enough, but you know what? That one's been doing so. We'll keep that. See, I'm gonna keep it on my watch list. Let me see how many shares are being traded. Oh, I did good. I came early today instead of late. Okay, so yeah, thank you for joining the live. Welcome to the live. My name is Carolyn Savage. I'm gonna say that a couple of times as people come in, but my name is Carolyn Savage. Savage Money Trading is this channel. So 2.1 million shares are being traded. It is trending up. I have all these lines on here. I could take some of these things off. So, but we want to look up something that's move it up. This is down on that candle for the hour, so not. It's trending since yesterday. Let me see. Down on the 15 minute. I'm a multi-million-dollar trader. I have ice water for blood. I execute without fear. No phone. So I'm put support at like about 326 in VWAP. So then what I'll do is I'm gonna write in my playbook journal what I'm gonna put some anyway. I gotta do this thing is good. When they train for a while, they go through something like this. I am a consistently profitable day trader. I obey all my rules. I hold winning trades and lock in substantial profits. I'm a multi-million-dollar trader. I have ice water for blood. I execute without fear. Is this moving? Yeah, that's moving. I can't type in that. Okay, I will be right back because I have to, this is frozen. When they trail for a while, they
goes something like this. I am a consistently profitable day trader. I obey all my rules. I hold winning trades and lock in substantial profits. I'm a multi-million-dollar trader. I have ice water for blood. I execute without fear. No phone.
Okay, my laptop is not working correctly. I have to escape out of here if I can. I don't think I can.
When they train for a while, it goes something like this. I am a consistently profitable day trader. I obey all my rules.
I'm trying to see what's up today. DRMA.
I'm a multi-million-dollar trader. I have ice water for blood. I execute without fear. No phone.
That don't look too good, does it? I gotta, I will be back. Difficulties.
When they train for a while, it goes something like this. I am a consistently profitable
That don't look very good, and I
I
can't.
obey all my rules. I hold winning trades and lock in substantial profits. I'm a multi-million-dollar trader. I have ice water for blood. I execute without fear. No phone. Like this, I am a consistently profitable day trader. I obey all my rules. I hold winning trades and lock in substantial profits.
Okay, sorry about that. We're back. So here's this one. Let's see. Okay, so we're back. Hello. Here we're sharing our screen. Okay, can you see this screen? So that way we are Trade the pool. Okay, there we go. Trade the pool's on. Okay, so we're looking for stocks to trade. I look for small cap gappers, and so those are the small caps, meaning that they're under. I think it's under. I always forget this. Under, it's either I think it's 300 million to 2 billion. So that's their market cap, meaning how many stocks they have available to trade. So so let's see. So I'm looking for certain stocks, and what we're going to do is, so we're looking at DRMA, and the percentage that is up from yesterday is 23.14%. So I looked at that one. It didn't really look that good. So 174 was a higher day, but that was like kind of after hours. Was it 6 o'clock or so after hours? And then it just kind of crept down. There's not very much volume. Let's see. So see, whenever we see these white dojis, that's not very much volume. There's no volume at all. Nobody's traded in that 5 minutes, and that's not good. So in the last hour, though, let's see what's happened. So 1.1 shares traded. Not too bad. You want it at least to be over a million shares traded. Let me see what the news is on this baby. So there's some news. Dermata. You see a lot of these are pharmaceutical companies, or related to like the healthcare sector. Dermata Therapeutics has received a notice of allowance for the U.S. patent. That's good. Title compositions for the treatment of skin conditions. So that's a good thing. That was yesterday. No, that was, let me see. Yeah, that was yesterday. And then, yeah, this is this morning. I traded higher U.S. patent. So when they train for a while, they go through something like this. I am a consistently profitable day trader. I obey all my rules. So this is good because it's like a rumor in the making because they haven't quite gotten the patent, but they're going to give them allowance for it. So it's in motion, in progress. So that is some news, and it is today. It looked like it came out late yesterday, and then they put it out again. So, but at least see, I was just trading sideways. It's kind of boring, not a whole lot. So let me see. I might put that on the list, but it doesn't excite me. Now BIAF is up a little bit more. So yeah, that's going to be probably just one to keep on your watch list. WNW, that's only up by 9%, but it's been going on. I like to look for stocks that are above 20%. Let me see. Let's look at that one. This is an interesting day today. Oh, I said, let me do this one. Okay, let's do this one. Let's see, MNDR. And then what was the other one? Let me write this down. Okay, and so I'm writing in this playbook now. This is Day Trading Playbook Journal. And so I'm going to write out, we had, what was that, DRMA. That one was not that good, but I'm still going to just write it. I'll write it out on it. I'm not going to do text on it yet. Oops, okay, let me see. How are you guys doing this morning? Okay, let me get to this right page. Let's see. So DRMA. DRMA, that was one. It's up by, I forgot what it was up, by 22.31%. So I'm gonna write that out, but I don't know if I'm gonna do the text on it yet. And then what's the other one? MNDR. MNDR. That one's up by 28.1%, and that's from yesterday's close. So MNDR. This is trade the pool, so I kind of just look at this. You can see this chart to see if it's in an uptrend real quick. So I'll just look at that, and then this is my stock scanner. So then I'm gonna go over to DR. Did we look up that one? This one we were looking up MNDR. MNDR, that one looks good. Let me see. This is on the 1 hour. 2.8 million shares traded. That's better than the other one. And yeah, so was a penny. It's a penny stock. And then what happened? Let's look at the news. No news. See that? Okay, let me see. That was news on the 18th, 2 days ago. Mobile health, so another health, that's healthcare sector. So let's go back and see what made it move up. Not sure. Let me change this music. That was yesterday. Oh, see, this is 2 days ago. So no news. So that's not good. And then just looking at going back, what was the high day? 125 is high a day. 125. So I'll just go back about 180 days just to look at it. So previous resistance was, it broke 123, that was one. And then if you go back a little ways, 193. So that would be the next take profit target that I would look at. This little baby ride. See, well, so yeah, 193. Doesn't look like himself. Okay. No news. That's not good. I like something with some news. Let's see. What else we got? That one's heating up a little bit. That one's probably going to be a little bit of a runner. BIAF. That's got that bounce. That's good. So let me see that one. There'll be some more that we can look at. What time is it? Got like 30 minutes to the bell. Okay, let's see this one. Okay. So this one's barely kind of stair-stepping up. So yeah, so let's see. So support is about, let's say about 104 or something like that. Let me change this. Good morning. How are you guys doing this morning? I want to stay in bed this morning, man. I hate this winter. We got a few more days of winter, huh? Okay, let's say it's about 104 as the support. So let's go ahead and write. So I'm writing in this playbook journal, and then what I'm writing is the percentage that it's up today is, this is MNDR. So we're going to write out the ticker symbol MNDR. And then I said, what was the volume? 2.1 in the last hour. The volume was up 2.1 million. This one on this particular platform, which is Trade the Pool, is 3.3 million in this last. I think it's pre-market, and theirs I believe it's pre-market. So that's how many shares have been traded, not on that 5 minute candle. So excuse me, this is the wrong one. The MNDR. So yeah, same 1.3 million shares. So that's a little less on that one. And let me see in the last hour or so. So a little less in that hour. And then what happened here? Yeah, 3. So that's good enough for me to look at that. So 2.1 million, 3.3 million, so 4 million. Where's VWAP at on here? So then VWAP is 115. Volume weighted average price. So this one's a little bit beneath that. You can see it on the 1 minute candle. See, it's just a little bit beneath. It's about to move above VWAP. So this was support at 104. Then it's got a little bit of a higher support here. So let's go. It's breaking through that. Might have some potential. Look at that. Okay. So 119 is resistance. Kind of, yeah. It was 119 over here. Then it kind of went down to this candle resisted. That's why I put that at 119. Okay, let's go. I'm not trading pre-market. Sometimes I might, but that's a good look. So let's see. Then that next high is 125. And this is no news. Sometimes what happened, I think it's in maybe the Wall Street Bets put it in their chat, or somebody put it in a chat or something. So it spiked over that resistance at 121 was the high there. Let's see. Okay. So let's see, MNDR, good. And then the support is at 104. VWAP, got that. So might have some potential. Let's see. So it's 23.9%. That's what it's up now. 23.9%. Let's see. MNDR. So 97 cents. So I write down the close, right? So the close, yesterday's close is 97 cents. Okay, look at that. So we want to see. So see how this would be a good time. So it's tried it once, did it again. Now it's truly squeezing through there. So this would be a good time to get in. Let's see if it'll get to at least 130, but you're not going to get, you're probably just going to get like 5 cents, 3 cents. Let me see, 123. Oh yeah, let's go. Need some more volume. See this right here, RSI. I would like that to be a little bit higher, so you know that it's kind of relative strength volume is stronger. So it's just barely creeping. Maybe at the bail it might do a little something, something. So MNDR, Mobile Health Network. MNDR. Put that on the watch list. MNDR. What else? I want to look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA, man, come on. Keep back up. That's one to keep dying. I put that one in my long-term portfolio. So let's see. This one was that one's dead. This one was doing something the other day. No one cares. Look, no one cares. If there's nothing being traded in the pre-market, then I'm gonna take that off my watch list. Gold just tanked the other day. It was at 462 or something like that. I have that in my portfolio. Sad days. Let me see what day it tanked. 413. Dang, you got it down to that low. Jesus. So yeah, it got all the way up to $514. I think I got in at 460. Yeah, 462. Now it's 427. Not good. This was going on the other day. Let's look at this one. That one's moving back up towards the high. Quantum stock. Okay, BLAT. This was like an oil company stock. This one's just no volume, no nothing. Drill is gone. That one's down. You don't want to do that. So from yesterday, if it had some kind of moves up, the volume was really low, and now it's even lower. So that's something I'm not going to look at right now. This one was hot last week. So we got MNDR, that's one that we're looking at, and then let's see, MNDR. Yeah, so MNDR. So when I first looked at it, the support is about 104. So now it's higher highs, great, and then that resistance was around 119. And then, so now it's got a new high of 128. So this is probably one you might hold on to just for a little while to see, 193 was a previous, so I always write that too. High of day was now it's 128. I'm writing the high of day. And then I'm writing in my playbook journal. And then that's the high of day. And then pre-market price, I write that out as 121 right now. And then previous high was, what did we say? 193. So see if it has potential to get there, but it's just now doing RSI's up, and then now now it's kind of pulling back from 128, the last high. Yeah. So yeah, maybe it'll drop below VWAP a little bit. And it's basically doing the same pattern. It dips, and then then this says a higher low. That's what you're looking for. So this was a low, and then it's a higher low from this one, and then now maybe it'll just dip to VWAP, it looks like, and then that's a higher low than this one. So it lets you know that it's stair stepping up. That's not very exciting because it's not done. Got big moves. 106 to 112, that was 12 cents. Pretty boring right now. BALT. Let me see if I missed anything on the watch list. Let's see. WNW. I thought that was more than 14. I thought it went up to $1 and something. WNW. WNW. That one, okay, it was 12 cents yesterday. I do not usually trade sub dollars. Let me see. I thought it was more than this the other day. Yeah, I went up to $1. Oh yeah, $1.50. $13. It was on the 16th. Oh my God, it went up to $13. Wow. Now it's down to freaking 14 cents. What's going on in this world? About 15 minutes to the bell, just about. Okay, that's definitely a nothing burger. SL Silver. Silver's dropping. Okay. Let's just keep looking at this one. What was this? And then TPT, that's no good. So I'm just going to take it off my list if it's not doing anything. Nothing burger. Take that one. That one's Turb. This one's looking pretty good. Let me see. Volume is pretty low. Let me see. And this one's BIAF, one that has been popular for the last week or so, and trades in 1 hour. Not very many, so the volume is very low. 406,000 shares traded in an hour. The reason why you want more volume, of course, because you want more, supply and demand. That's what you want it, so it'll squeeze up. So this one earlier scrolls to 301 to 375. That's pretty doggone good. So that's the kind of moves you want. Relative strength volume is a little higher on the hour, and it's up on the 1 hour candle. That's a good sign. Up on the 5-minute candle, and then up on the 15-minute candle. Good. That's a good sign. So see, this is a good sign. So it bounced off this 326, which I put it as support. Bounced off at 326, and now it's up to 358. So that's pretty good. It needs to get some more volume, though. That's one thing. So let's see. Looks like resistance is now maybe about 360. So I'm gonna make this yellow because that's where I wanted to. That would be the break if it did break out. Watch this one. And I say it is Free Fall Friday, so you never know. Let me see that one, and 375 is higher day. 180. So for the last couple of days, see, it keeps getting higher and higher. This could be a swing trade. You could have got it way down here and keep holding it, and it would be a slow trade. I don't like to be in these slow ass trades, but then back in September, it got all the way at $13 and 50 cents. But that's a good look right there. It just needs more volume. So maybe you'll get some more volume after the bell. And then it doesn't have any new news today, which that's why it doesn't have that much volume, because there's no new news. and that was on Thursday. All it says over the last week, yes, surged more than. Oh yeah, I read that earlier. It surged more than 100%. So yeah, this is a. It's a usually they call it a continuation play if it keeps going up for the last couple of days. So once that news hit from a couple of days ago, then it kind of see it kind of trade sideways, and now it's kind of heated up a little bit more. And then it's looking like it's pushing right at resistance now, 360. The volume is so low. Okay. No, I haven't found anything that I'm in love with yet. MNDR. See what happened with this one. So see, it went below, went below VWAP, and let's see what's happening now. What they call it, going to the south side. PL. Let's see this one. So this is a watch list that I get. I get this also. So if I need to, sometimes I'll look on the watch list to see if I maybe maybe something else is cracking that I didn't see on my scanner. That's too high for me to trade. GEMI. No. And you see this? This is not good. If this timing sales is not moving, you got all them little white little slashes. No, that means no one's trading. No one cares. No one cares. So GINE, no. And this one's too high. Oh, Planet Labs, this is called. PLTR. I usually watch this one too. GBTS. D-Wave. This is since the war's been going on. This one's really no one's thinking about no quantum computing right now. This one's a nothing burger. This one was 16 something. This is Wolf, Terra Wolf. Nothing's going on with that one. Let's see. My SanDisk is doing really good. Well, it's down a little bit today, but wow. I forgot when I'm in at this one at SanDisk because I'm in SanDisk. This is my long term is at $713. Right? Yeah. Average at about 714. That's pretty damn good. Oh yeah, SE. Yeah, somebody put in, "Hey, how you doing?" You put in SER. I think that was let me see what that was SER. So what I'm looking at, it's up a little tiny bit from yesterday, but does it have any new news? Let me see. Let me move this thing. Same thing with this one. The volume is so low. I want bigger moves, so that's why I'm looking for more volume. So this one is SER, is a therapeutic. I think it was on the list a couple of days ago. Let me see what happened. Here it is. That was yesterday, because that's why you see it went up to the highest 270 and 283 high a day. But really, what I want to look at is I don't want it to be just below this little high a day, but it is trending up. So let me look at it. But I like some new news, some fresh news. In the after hours on Wednesday, climbed to 178 after the clinical stage company announced a $15 million private placement on Friday. So somebody buying some shares. So that was good from yesterday. And then, but today I still needed that to be up a little bit more than this. So what's the percentage that it's up? But yeah, we can put that on the watch list too. But the volume is still pretty low and it's not up. I like it to be up a bigger percentage from yesterday. This thing keeps stalling out. Hmm. So it's up by a little bit. So up by 9.19%. And volume traded is 1.2 million. Yeah, that doesn't excite me though. I want to see a little bit more movements in here and I want to see more volume. So that's for me personally. It's not up by 20%. It's only up by 9%. So I usually don't even look at those. Let me see. But you know what you can do too is always, you can chart this out. Looks like support is about right at VWAP, it looks like. And then so boring. 276 is resistance. And let me look over from yesterday. See, yesterday was, yeah, it's above that. So look, it kept resisting 264. So about 273 is resistance. Or I said 276 actually. 276. Let me take this line out. So yeah, but see how this white doji here, I don't want to see that. With something that I'm trading, I need more volume and I want it to be, I'm a Momo trader, so I want it to be like blasting through a resistance so that we can get up at least 10, 20 cents, 30 cents. But that don't look good to me. And then see this MACD is down and then that. So if you wanted to, you could put a little alert somewhere and see, if it's going to move past and get up to that high a day from yesterday. Let me see. And then, yeah, LIDR. I think I saw that yesterday or was it 2 days ago? LIDR. Thank you for, hey, Raphael. Yesterday, see, yesterday was a banger yesterday at 337. That was, I put that as a breakout and it definitely did so. But see, in this case, it's buy the rumor, sell the news, or see that was at yesterday's news, same thing. So looking for some new stuff today. Today it is not up by barely up. See, once again, is this about 9-10%? And then nothing, it's nothing burgers right now. So I wouldn't look for that. I wouldn't put that on my watch list today. What else you put on there? DLTH. I haven't found anything that I really like. MNDR. Let me look at that one again. See, same thing with this one. This is not enough. If trade and sales is not moving, then this stock ain't gonna be really moving. So these little dashes right here, that's not a good sign. So pre-market, I want this to be moving. And then something happened yesterday. They said it's better than expected, their Q4 results from yesterday. So that's not a good one either. And see, yesterday it really didn't even have a higher day. It just kind of slowly moved. It was cool, but that's not something I would trade. It's too slow for me. If you swing trade some of these, it might be good. Oh yeah, and then I don't think I saw this one. NNBR, that wasn't on my list either. And that one, see how this one barely has volume. If you see these little white dashes on, I don't know if whatever platform, if yours doesn't have that, but on mine it shows volume. So in a 5 minute candle, only 306 shares traded. I definitely don't want to look at that one. And then see this volume? It's so low that it doesn't even have a bar. So you don't want to trade that either. So this one, and it's the close yesterday was 148, and it's only up to $1.55. Yeah, that's not something I put on my list either. The only thing I'm really seeing is MNDR. That one, see how that one's so boring, but it might do something. What did we say the news was? There was no news. Something will come jumping out after the bell. We got 1 minute to the bell. Yeah, but no news on this one. So look, this one's starting to heat up a little bit. It might get to like 130 at least. This one has some potential though. So see how down here was support just about. So now it's got looks like support is about 113. So higher low. What else? Resistance. Yeah, so resistance, I'm gonna put that at 119 for resistance. And there it is. Let's see what it does. No, so we'll find some more stocks to trade. I didn't see anything so far. That one is, see this one? It should be blasting. Let's go. 118, 119. There it goes. See, there we go. So at least almost 130. I kind of will watch for the first couple minutes. Lately, some of these have just been the first 10, 15 minutes. They'll blast up to a higher day, and then that's it. SEA. Let's look at this one. What is this one? Is this one moving yet? Now this one's up by 20%. So that's good. It broke out of that range at 276 was the resistance. So it went up to $3. 180. So that one's doing good. NNDR. So maybe this one will get back to one. Let me see. This still doesn't have a whole lot of volume. Not good. No, it's not bad. 2.76. Let's go at SanDisk. Man, that's cracking. What was it? SER. Let's put SER in here. SER and come here. SNDR. SERT. Yes. That's a pump and the SRC follow up 3. And that's 68. NDR. Sorry guys, my computer is acting crazy. SAT. Okay, so SAT. Look at SATL. I want to screen up. Sorry, look at SATL, that one came up, and then ARTL, ARTL, SATL, ARTL. ARTL is up 24.93%. And SATO, that one's blasting. Well, I guess difficulties in the live here, so then I'll go ahead and trade these. But you kind of see the gist of how I do things, and then I'm always multitasking and writing in different journals, and then I'm also looking to make sure that I get enough volume for these, and then they're not going to just be pump and dump, and they're going to also give me enough moves to make at least 10 moves, and then so those are two different ones. And BA, so look at that one, and then that's about it, I think. TRA, we'll see with that one. That was